Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Heroes Quest podcast. My name is Lee. I'm 17 years old and the host and creator of this podcast. And I'm here with my two co-hosts, Max and Hannah. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
What's up?
All right. So from the panels to the platforms, welcome to the Heroes Quest podcast. This is just going to be an introduction of who we are, what video games or what TV shows, animated shows made us who we are. So I'm going to start off with my co-hosts. So let's start off with you, Max. Few questions. So what made you, what type of video games, animated shows, comic books, whatever, what made you who you are today?
I feel like there were quite a few that made me who I am, but I feel like the one that made me the most of who I am is probably Devil May Cry.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
definitely. I mean, it's just like each character had a main theme with them. Virgil especially, he's
Mhm.
more of an ego type of guy, really, because he's obsessed with strength a lot.
He's obsessed with power.
yes, yes, he is. And then Dante is a bit of like the laid back guy. He
Yeah.
eats pizza a lot, and quite a lot to be fair.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
And then Nero is like Nero. I'm not exactly sure. I never really got a good picture of Nero to be fair.
To be honest, I think Nero's trying to like prove himself to both Dante and Virgil
Yeah,
that
especially
he
Virgil.
can be a good devil hunter.
Yeah.
And like you said, he is especially trying to kind of show Virgil that he can be a good fighter, that he can carry on the lineage of the Sparta blood. What specific comic book characters or superheroes made you who you are?
Or I feel like the one that I kind of like. Here's one that I grew up with a lot. Pokemon I grew up with as a kid.
Ooh,
Honestly, if it wasn't for my dad to actually get me the games, honestly, I don't think I would be more. I would say like more adventurous, really,
right.
because like it's kind of like when you think about it, Pokemon is kind of like you're just adventuring the world and trying to find new species, and it's like there is over 1,000 Pokemon in the games now. At least I think.
Like there's way more than 1,000. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
way
pretty sure
more.
with Pokemon ZA they've added like much more, like more
Yeah.
unique Pokemon to that game, but
Yeah.
they're also adding.
I don't think Zia introduced any new Pokemon, new forms. Yes.
They introduced new forms, and I swear there were like one or two new Pokemon, but that was it. Like they
Yeah.
added like one or two
Yeah.
additions to the Pokedex, and that's it.
Maybe.
Yeah, a few of them have gotten quite a bit.
Mm.
Like there was some have gotten to at least 200, maybe 400 at times.
Yeah.
Sometimes more, but it really just depends.
I do have to say this.
Go on.
I've not been a big fan of Pokemon, mainly because I feel like every single game gets more and more repetitive each time.
Actually, yes.
Genuine-
Yes, that is true.
Genuinely, that's why I can't mess with Pokemon anymore.
Perfectly fair.
They've made some developments recently that change up the formula a bit. Most recently with Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
'cause they added the wild areas, which was a taste into that open world gameplay. They've now dipped into with Legends Arceus and the Gen 9 games, I think.
Yeah, they also kind of went into it with a tiny bit with Pokemon ZA. I haven't played the game, so
I
no
haven't
one come after me in the comments. I've not played the game.
Yeah, none of us have played the game.
I haven't touched the game. I haven't touched any Pokemon since like I want to say 2017 with like Pokemon X on my
Oh,
Nintendo
yeah.
2DS.
I have X and Y, and also I've got, I think it's a Mega, like Alpha Sapphire as well. Here's another one that also made me who I kind of am today.
Mhm.
I've got to go. I feel like I kind of got to go for Green Lantern series, the animated series.
Ooh,
Green
okay.
Lantern, the animated series. It's so good.
Okay, now this really depends on which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the 3D animated one or the 2D?
I feel like I think it's for 2D. I think so.
Ooh, I think 3D is more elite. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I think I can't remember because it was so many years ago.
All right. So now we're going to move on to Hannah, my second
All right.
co-host.
Hello, hello.
So, what games or superhero media made you who you are today?
That is a good question. I had some stuff prepared, but it's now I'm sat here front of the mic.
You said something. You said something to me about the Kamen Rider series.
Yes. Kamen Rider is more of a recent
Yeah.
development, but ever since like I want to say 2012,
Yeah.
around then,
Fair,
I have
fair.
been Power Rangers all the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Green
Well,
Green Ranger Tommy Oliver, elite.
Yes,
No one can
he
compare.
would.
Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. You are a legend.
yes. So I do have some strong wording over the more modern Power Rangers stuff.
God, I fucking
And
hate it.
The unfortunate cancellation that Hasbro did, and
Wait, when the fuck did they cancel it?
yeah,
Yeah,
Power
what?
Rangers is gone.
When the
Cosmic Fury was the final.
Yeah,
thing.
it worked for final
I
season.
swear Disney bought out the rights to Power Rangers so that they can make a reboot, like a reboot of Mighty Morphin. And I'm
Oh,
not talking about the
yeah.
2017 movie.
I've seen a lot of stuff floating about for a reboot, but I don't know if it'll hit the same.
No, I don't think so either.
I will say this, Disney, if you are listening, please do not fuck this up. I'm sorry for my language, but please give us that like I swear Power Rangers was like based in like early 70s to 80s.
Yeah, it was kind of thing. I think it was.
Mighty Morphin is 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
definitely.
Yeah,
'cause
definitely with the
yeah,
like the
and
color
then
scheme and the
that
and the
was-
smoothie bar, the smoothie
Yeah,
bar.
the smoothie bar.
It was actually, fun fact, it was
Yeah.
actually adapted from the Super Sentai back in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And Super Sentai has been going on for
For
a
many decades.
significant-
Decades, but
Well, Power Rangers went on for a few decades as
Yeah,
well.
it did.
definitely
Like
But-
30
like,
decades at least.
I think my favorite Power Rangers would have to be because I have a top
3 decades actually.
I have a top 3.
Okay.
So in third place it is Ninja Steel. I will say Ninja Steel
Ooh.
is
Guys, a good one.
Ninja Steel is like second. Oh, not second. It's like third. My second is Power Rangers Dino Thunder. You cannot tell me
Yes.
that intro didn't go hard.
Yes, that intro went absolutely hard.
And
Goddamn.
then in first place, it has to be the OG Mighty Morphin because I grew up with that specifically when I was younger. I would always watch it on Netflix on like my mum's old laptop whenever I was eating lunch. I would just be
Yeah.
there eating my lunch, watching these teenagers in
Teenagers with attitude.
teenagers with attitude in fucking spandex, just like flipping and kicking ass. It was one of my favorite things growing up, and I think that's one of the reasons why I still love Power Rangers today.
See,
Honestly, brilliant.
I entered into Power Rangers with Samurai.
Yes, same.
Oh my god.
It's great in the rose-tinted lenses of nostalgia,
Yeah.
but if you go back and watch it,
It's so cringy.
It's-
It's so bad. Oh
and
god.
the utter glazing that
Oh.
Jaden gets, wild.
Oh
Dude,
my god, we don't
dude.
even talk about that.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh
I was on TikTok earlier before I came out of class to like come and do this. And I saw a TikTok, I think it was the crossover of RPM and Samurai.
Yes, RPM and
Yes.
Samurai, that was great, by the way.
The utter glazing that
Oh,
that Jaden got. Don't get me wrong, he is a strong ranger, but the strongest ranger of all has to be Tommy Oliver.
Yeah,
yeah.
by
He-
a long shot.
But yeah, so Power Rangers
Power Rangers,
kind of made you who you are today.
big part of my childhood.
100%.
Like I said, I've gotten into Kamen Rider more recently,
Yeah,
which
fair enough,
is
fair enough. That's like the
it's-
grandfather of Super Sentai.
Oh yeah, it is.
be
Yeah.
honest.
Yes.
yeah. I need to watch more Kamen Rider, definitely. Games is a trickier question
Okay.
because I'm Nintendo kid all the way.
Fair.
I
fair.
grew
enough,
up on
fair enough.
grew up on the Wii. I had a Wii U,
Bro.
Switch. I've now got a Switch too.
Oh gosh.
I'm just gonna say the Wii U was so shit. I used to play Wii Sports like extensively. It was mainly Wii Boxing
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because I did kickboxing when I was younger, and Wii Boxing was kind of like a substitute for whenever I was not at the boxing gym. It was a solid game. I loved it.
Yeah.
Power Rangers,
Yep.
Kamen Rider,
Yep.
and Nintendo. That has
Nintendo.
been your childhood.
Yes. Pretty
Damn.
much.
Fair enough.
There's
fair enough.
some other things. Star Wars was a big thing as well.
Oh, 100%.
Of course. I'm genuinely, after recording this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a haircut, and I'm gonna specifically ask to have like a Padawan braid.
Oh.
I was about to say, like, with your hair right now, it's similar to Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool though.
Where this is entirely unrelated to what we've been talking about. But
Yeah.
the haircut I'm going for is like a wolf cut to my shoulders,
Bet.
because my hair has become really annoying to manage. Because it's like down to maybe bottom of my shoulder blades on my back.
I know that feeling. I had long hair for like one of my for like the first year of my college like my first course. I did art and design level 1, and I had long hair during that, and I just decided to cut it off because not only was my hair getting thinner and thinner, I could not properly manage it because the schedule that they wanted me to do was just like, no,
Yeah.
9 yet. Nah.
Yeah.
Speaking multiple languages here, folks. So, you're gonna ask to get a Padawan braid,
I might not specifically say Padawan braid.
just like a
because you
rat
might
tail.
not know
Uh,
because I might not know what you're actually talking
Exactly.
about.
It's called a rat tail.
Actually,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's known as a rat tail. I've had multiple videos because I was like really into Star Wars at the time. I had multiple videos of like how to do a Padawan rat tail, and I'm like, that's the actual name of the braid, a rat tail.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
odd.
It really trips you once you figure out the actual names of some things.
Yeah.
See, whenever I think rat tail,
Mm.
I always think back to when I was a wee lad at that point.
A wee lad.
Yeah. That has changed as of about 5 years ago,
Yeah.
back in year 9. But back then, I always used to have short back and sides,
Fair.
and then like, I think it was like a number 2 on the top. So very quite short hair,
Mm.
but enough. But whenever my hair would grow out, my mum would say I was getting a rat tail at the back. So that is what I've associated the term rat tail for hair with
Fair.
every time. But, you know, now I've grown it out over basically the course of 5 years.
Mm.
And it is long, but
Fair enough.
it's too long.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of haircuts, I was actually on my 18th birthday. I was
Yeah.
going to ask, very stupidly, for a Virgil haircut because I was actually really.
your hair back.
That's literally what I do. I do that. I
Yeah.
simply do that all the time. And my mom was like, a really hard no. Like, just a full stop no. Like, get out of here, no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So all of the stuff you've talked about made your childhood.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn. That's actually kind of a go-to childhood though. Not gonna lie.
There's a lot of other things, but I feel like I'm taking up a lot of time, and
It's all right, but
we need to get to your explanation.
oh, yeah,
Yes,
because
we
I haven't explained who I am.
Exactly.
Right. So, hi everyone. I'm Lee. So as soon as it gets to me, I freeze up.
Yep.
All right. So the things that made me who I am. God, where do I begin? So I mainly grew up with like 80s, 90s cartoons
Oh,
and
yeah.
shows. So the animated shows that made me who I am is Batman the Animated Series,
Mm,
Brilliant series, by the way.
Spider-Man the animated series from the 80s
Oh, yeah.
and the 80s to 90s X-Men series.
Mm.
Notice how one is DC and two are Marvel.
Yeah.
That says a
Yeah.
lot. I never watched the Superman animated series, which kind of kicked off the DCAU.
Yeah.
I never watched it. But I did like what they were going with for like both series of Batman and Superman. I was also raised on like before I was raised on Power Rangers. I was also raised on a funny little show that everyone has been memeing ever since it came out. And that is Lego Ninjago.
Dude.
I'm
I
not gonna
was-
lie, that
I was-
probably had one of the saddest deaths ever.
Honestly, I was raised on that
Yeah.
for years. I recently just started rewatching it on Netflix.
I still have the DVD of the like first two pilot episodes that they put
No.
out.
That's
What?
insane.
I don't even have anything to watch it on.
Do you not have a
anymore.
DVD player?
No.
I
Does your
actually
TV
used
not
to.
include a DVD like a DVD slot?
Oh gosh.
I feel old because my TV has that. My TV
Well-
has a DVD slot at the back,
I
but I
used to
use
have
my
a DVD
Xbox
player.
primarily.
I think the monitor in my bedroom
Yeah.
might have one, but I don't think it works.
Damn.
And
sucks.
like
Mm.
my PC monitors don't have one.
Yeah.
My PC doesn't
Shit.
have a port for it.
No, no modern PC nowadays
Yeah.
No.
has a DVD disc slot.
Unless you can watch DVDs on a Wii U, I don't have
Oh gosh. Don't even
any-
try it.
I don't have any way.
But yeah, I was raised on some pretty good stuff, some pretty peak
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Now a lot of you may realize I have a slight American accent in the back of my British one. That's because when I was younger, I watched a lot of American shows, meaning I was practically taught by TV to speak like an American. I have started fixing it, so if I do slip up, I apologize, because some of my family will be listening to this, because my dad's really supportive of this, so is my mum, so is my so are some of my grandparents, which is surprising. But fun fact about me, I am a voice actor. Well, I want to be one. I've wanted to be one since I was like 10. And that was because of Batman the Animated Series and Spider-Man the Animated Series. Because both had such superb lines from like all of the seasons that aired for their shows. All of it was just so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially in Batman the Animated Series with him versus Scarecrow. I think it was like the first ever time Scarecrow had appeared. When he finally said his famous catchphrase, "I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman." That line is just cold as hell,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah. Cold.
love it to death. And then you've got like some other stuff. Particular meme that a lot of people have been using, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, which is when Spider-Man had his symbiote suit. I believe it was when he had his symbiote suit, and he was chasing Shocker, and Shocker was escaping, and Spider-Man was yelling at the top of his lungs, "Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!" That one line makes me giggle every single time I hear it. But along with being a voice actor, I'm a massive D&D fan, massive anime fan.
Yeah, D&D.
Bro, I've been running D&D campaigns with my friends recently, and holy,
I'm currently
fuck.
running a campaign.
oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I really need
Damn.
to get into D&D myself.
Dude, all I have to say is, first, figure the rules out. It took me 2 years to figure out the rules. 2 years.
Oh my
That's just
God.
because I'm slow.
Yeah.
Um,
Same here. Same here.
That's just because I'm like extremely slow with learning. Unless it's like something I really, really like, then, you know, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Along with being a massive anime fan, D&D fan, fucking animated show fan. I'm also a drummer.
Oh, nice.
I did drumming classes back in like secondary school. It was like during year 10 to year 11. I'd done it for like the 2 years I was at secondary because not only was it a way to help me with my anger, it was also a way to kind of not make me overthink.
That's fair.
I'm not going to get into the details because I don't want this to be a depressing episode.
Oh,
Oh my god.
boy.
But yeah, a lot of the things I was raised on were from like 80s to 90s. Some early 2000s stuff like Lego Ninjago. But one other animated show I was raised on, and I really want to come back as like a proper adult show, Ben 10.
Yes.
Benjamin.
Finally, someone
Kirby
mentions it.
Tennyson.
You actually know his full
I
name
know
as
his
well.
full name.
God. Honestly, I grew up on original Ben 10. Like
Yeah.
we're talking prime like
Again,
early 2000s Ben 10.
I think
Same,
I
same.
had a DVD of like some of the first 2 episodes.
I
of
have
classic Ben 10.
I believe I sent you or like when we were in the Knots Media
Yeah.
podcast, I believe I sent a picture or like a video of me getting some of the DVDs of the original Ben 10 series.
Yes, you did actually.
And I believe it was like season 3 or 4 of Ben 10 Alien Force.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, that was a good series. That was
UAF
so good.
is a great run.
It is. One gripe I have with it: why were all of the backgrounds just so dark, like so bloody dark?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That-
What?
That's one of the gripes I have with the show. Like, one thing Ben 10 that I am like really on right now is a show. Shout out to the Ink Tank. A show called 5 Years Later.
Yes.
It is it's kind of a continuation with Ben 10 and a crossover with Danny Phantom. It is so good. Speaking of Danny Phantom, that show was elite as well. There are so many shows I can list off that I really like. Ben 10, Generator Rex, Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents. So
Ooh,
many.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
watched quite a bit of that on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever caught it actually on the telly.
Oh,
but
I did. It was so good.
I was a YouTube kid. As soon as I got
Oh
access
yeah.
to the
Oh yeah.
internet-
Same.
As soon as I got access to the internet, it was
Yeah.
so much YouTube.
Fair enough. Fair
Um,
enough.
But looping back to Ben 10,
Hmm.
I think
No
thanks
shot.
to
No
the fact I
way.
have
You
a
have an
smartwatch,
app?
I have an app.
No actual.
and
Yo.
No.
Give it a second to load.
Wait.
My
Wait.
brother-
Okay.
I'll see
My
if I can
brother.
pick up the audio. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Just from the face of that Omnitrix. Oh, okay, so it is Alien Force.
Yeah, this is the UAF Omnitrix.
I know. With that app, there's like multiple
Yes.
versions of the Omnitrix you can get. Like when I was looking at just the base dial before you like pressed it, I genuinely thought that was Race Against Time, Omnitrix.
Oh, yeah. I don't think this has Race Against Times, but it does have the prototype from Classic.
Oh yes.
That one has a grey background,
Mm.
and it also has the Omniverse one. But
Omniverse
just
was peak.
for the audio, I've gone with a Classic.
I hope that picked up on the mic.
It did. It did.
Yo!
No.
Yeah.
What?
Peak.
Wait, we can go a step further.
Yo!
My brother.
This
My
app
brother.
was like £2. It's
Peak.
such a
That's
banger.
bro. Okay, I hope that did pick up on the mic. If
It
not,
did.
I'm gonna be
I
so
heard it.
sad
I
for
think
my
I heard
reactions.
I goddamn heard it.
It didn't do a proper like timeout noise. That's what I
Yo,
was aiming
oh
for.
my god,
No,
that's genuinely
crazy.
peak.
But yeah, that is.
I do have an app on my Apple Watch, but I left my Apple Watch at home because it was on low battery, and I've currently got it on charge. but
Yeah.
that is peak.
Oh yeah.
That is pure. Peak.
But I do want them to bring Ben 10 back as like a proper like an adult animated show like they did with a show called Samurai Jack. They brought it back on Adult
Yes.
Swim
Yeah.
and they like made it more for adults
Oh,
for
yeah.
like the people who originally watched it when it first aired. I want them to bring Ben 10 back in that format.
They sort of did that with Ben 10 because they had Classic,
Mm.
which was it had its albeit scary moments at times,
Especially with some of like the transformation and alien
Yeah.
designs.
and
yeah.
just Ghost Freak in general.
Oh yeah, Ghost
he-
Freak.
he had
Oh my
quite
god,
a
he was so
few.
annoying.
Menace.
Yes, he is a menace.
But with Classic into UAF,
Yeah.
they did bring up the tone to a darker tone.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was more aimed at teenagers.
Yeah,
That,
exactly.
was.
Because at the time, the people who would have watched classic Ben 10 would have either been teenagers or like going into adulthood.
Exactly.
But I want them to bring it in like an actual like proper. This is meant for adults,
Yeah.
not kids.
Like-
full swearing, some gore. That shit would actually be peak though.
Generally.
I either like a proper young adult Ben,
Oh yes.
or it focuses more on Ben 10K.
Ooh.
So you-
Actually, we don't really know much about him, do we? Not
Because
necessarily.
he switches a lot. Like
yeah, he does.
from-
because the timeline changes.
yeah, because from classic he's arrogant. He doesn't pay much attention to his son.
Classic is the timeline when Ben never takes off the Omnitrix,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he doesn't get that patch of being like a normal kid, and he stays with the saving people, heroes, gets a big
Yeah.
head about it,
Yeah.
becomes egotistical.
Yep.
He changed his ways after meeting Little Ben.
Mm.
Then in Ultimate Alien, you get Ultimate Ben 10K,
Mm.
who just kind of merged with the Ultimatrix, and he looks weird.
Yeah, to be honest, I never liked the concept of the Ultimatrix just constantly being on his
Yeah.
chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously I swear he had like the recalibrated Omnitrix on his wrist,
Yes.
but then whenever he transformed, the symbol would be on his chest and then he could turn into Ultimate Alien
yeah.
without even changing. That was the one thing that kind of
Yeah.
made Ultimate Alien iffy for me with Ben
And
10K.
His body changes sometimes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
his
There's
body kind of changes like size-wise,
Yeah.
depending on who he actually picks.
Especially
But-
with Humongousaur.
yeah.
especially Humongousaur. But also, I will say, I'm pretty sure there's another version of him which he had two of these, like literally
By
both of them.
Omnitrix, that is Ben 10K from
Yeah,
Omniverse.
Yeah, the
My
Omniverse one.
God, the fact he literally turns that into a goddamn X is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say, Atomic X, that is the most
Broken.
broken son of a gun I've ever
absolutely.
seen.
Bro,
I swear.
bro, the
Why is he even got broken?
The only thing that would make that more broken is if the Bio-Omnitrix had the ability to turn that specific fusion into an ultimate version. Imagine
Oh,
ultimate
gosh.
ultimate Atomic X.
I don't even want to think about
See,
That's God.
it.
I don't think there could be one.
No,
I mean,
because
yeah,
why-
because it's a fusion, because it's like a hybrid alien.
yeah, But
Not
also-
even just based on the fact that it's a fusion.
Yeah.
Because how the Ultimatrix works is it simulates a battle for thousands of years, takes the like peak evolution from that.
Yeah.
And then that's how you get the ultimate aliens.
Right.
This is described in one of the episodes where the ultimates become sentient.
Yeah.
And that beautiful episode, Ben ends up sacrificing himself in the Omnitrix for them, and then they get let out of the Omnitrix, and they're just kind of out there. Yeah.
One little thing before we like get back into the gripe of the episode, which is like learning more about us.
Yes.
I swear to God, they did my boy Cannonbolt so dirty
Oh,
in
they did.
Ultimate Alien.
they did.
No. Right. So classic Ben 10. Classic Ben 10, he was actually like a bull. He was a
Yeah.
proper bull. He looked amazing. He looked scary. That's cool. I believe it was either like when he unlocked some of the classic aliens in AF, and then like they transferred to the
Yeah.
the Ultimatrix in UAF. He looked kind of more simplified, which I get because they weren't going for the more detailed side because they didn't have the original animators.
There's also the sort of, I think the best way I can put it is superheroification
Yeah.
of the designs. Because if you look at classic,
Yeah.
everything is quite monstrous and like there's weird proportions.
Yeah, it's because they're aliens.
Exactly. But past classic,
Yeah.
while you do get some gems every now and then, think about like Fast Track. That's
Fast
that's a
Track.
guy.
That's just straight up
Even-
Chester Cheetah
Even
from Cheetos.
the goat Swampfire, he is very much he very much has just like normal person proportions.
Yeah, but we also don't talk
Bro.
about his ultimate alien form. Goddamn.
Bro,
That-
I don't
are
mind
we
the
are we
ultimate-
are we even going to talk about how dirty they did him in Omniverse
Oh yeah.
with his bloomed
Oh.
form?
Oh yeah.
Why did they give him night shoes? Why did they give him Middle Eastern night shoes?
Why?
What the?
the point
Why?
pointy shoes because thorns and also armor.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mhm.
I really don't mind the bloomed form.
Oh, you got
Bro,
it,
I've-
yeah.
I feel like I'm part of the ink tank. I forgot his name, but he really does not like the balloon form at all. I hate it as well.
That's fair.
I honestly, the balloon form isn't that bad, but I do not like it as much as I do with like the original form, like pre-ballooned.
Mhm.
I get that because of course that form's iconic.
Yeah.
It's the one that everybody knows Swampfire as, and then they change it in Omniverse,
It's just so
and it's not even like the stylistic change of art styles. It's this is a full different form that characters acknowledge
yeah.
looks different,
Mhm.
but I don't mind it. I see it as a nice upgrade
Mm.
because you think about it, these alien forms are aging up as Ben ages.
Yeah.
So, it stands to reason that a plant-based one
It would kind of evolve. Yeah.
would
Yeah.
it would it would go further than other aliens into a bloomed state like a flower.
I just remembered something from I believe it was either Alien Force or Ultimate Alien. Are we going to talk about how Ben already has children?
Yeah, the
the-
Ben M Preg.
The so for anyone who hasn't watched Ben 10 or hasn't watched Alien Force or Ultimate I believe it was Ultimate Alien.
It could have been Alien Force though.
Either one. Basically, when Ben has the DNA of aliens, he also has their cycles. And during, I believe it was Big Chill. It
Yeah.
was
Yes,
it was
Big
the
Chill.
it was the Big Chill cycle.
The Necrophrygian.
Necrophrygian. I need to remember some of the
Yeah,
alien names.
I-
But, it was the Necrophrygian cycle, and basically Ben kept changing into Big Chill, and soon enough had children.
Yeah, 13 children.
30, I keep forgetting he
God
had that
damn,
many. I thought it was
what?
like 2 or 3. No,
'Cause it's bugs,
13.
man. It's bugs.
bro.
Oh,
But
gosh.
that's the one of the funniest things I remember from Ben 10, minus when they finally revealed the design of of fucking
Oh.
Alien X in Omniverse.
Oh.
Big chin. Alien X in Omniverse had a big ass chin.
Yeah, he did.
Crimson
Why?
chin.
Why?
Don't know.
Why, bro?
It's stylistic.
Mm.
When you look at it, quite a few of Ben's aliens in
Yeah.
Omniverse did have a decently sizable chin.
Yeah.
I will say Diamond Head and Humongousaur, I understand why they have big chins
Yeah.
because Humongousaur is literally he's literally a dinosaur,
Yeah.
and Diamond Head, he can't exactly control how big his chin is when he's made out of literal crystals.
Technically,
Precisely.
he could, considering he can control those crystals as well.
Yeah, but like
Mhm.
he
Another
can't
one,
control how big his chin is.
Atomics. Atomics had a big.
Oh my god. Atomics is probably the worst one of all three.
chin chin.
Atomics.
Atomics.
He had such
I-
a stupid voice. I love it,
I
but it's
know,
so
right?
stupid.
But can I also just say, I swear, the first time we saw Alien X, but why the hell did this man need 2 keys to unlock the guy?
It-
Why the hell?
It was mainly a restriction so that Ben doesn't constantly like overuse Alien X because
yeah.
then he would constantly spend time in the space of his head
Yeah.
And
arguing with the two personalities.
Yeah, can I also just say,
Also-
didn't Bo just become like a statue like
Mhm.
in one of the episodes and
Yeah.
just couldn't move
Mm.
or
Yes.
couldn't even demorph? Like, come on.
also, the locking thing behind Alien X works as a failsafe if Ben ever
Uh,
loses the Omnitrix as well.
I'm pretty sure in the classic series he got the Omnitrix literally ripped off his
Yes.
arm.
Yes, he
and
did.
It's like that was the
brutal.
most brutal thing.
But-
Why was it to a kid?
No,
for
no.
crying sake.
No, but then it gave Ben a chance to like redeem himself and show that he's, he is still a hero without the Omnitrix. He
Yeah.
still has hand-to-hand combat that he was taught by Uncle Max.
Yeah.
Grandpa Max.
Yeah.
I'm tired, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Jades and Lentilman.
Actually, speaking of being an uncle, I am an uncle. Completely irrelevant, I know. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but,
I just had to
um,
mention that since you just said it.
But yeah, Ben 10 was just a massive part of my childhood.
Oh, definitely.
It was one of the things I believe I had a bunch of Omnitrix toys. I had the Omnitrix FX from the classic series, so
Mhm.
pretty old. I had an Omnitrix projector, which was like Alien Force,
Oh, yeah.
and then I had a Ultimatrix with like a Velcro strap, and it had like these plastic discs that I would like push
Oh,
in and
yeah.
then press the button and then voice lines. I always used to take like a toothpick and try to like press the necessary buttons for my favorite alien and then just press the button. It never worked. It never worked for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't that smart of a child. But Ben 10 was definitely a very big part of my childhood, along with Power Rangers and Batman. I've been a massive comic book fan for years. And one of my favorite comic book characters, besides Batman, Spider-Man, is Spawn from
Ooh,
Image Comics.
nice.
Mainly because of one simple, like I've loved him for years, but it's one simple little panel that I've seen multiple times come up on my For You page on TikTok, and it is of Spawn whenever he finds a pedophile. No,
Wasn't
wait.
expecting this.
I wouldn't.
no.
either.
Listen. Whenever he finds these type of people, it is brutal. It is brutal the way he
That's
takes
what I
them.
was expecting. I
It-
just wasn't expecting
Me to just say pedophile instead of PDF file.
I just
Completely
wasn't
like-
expecting it to go
That was
there at
completely
all.
a jump scare.
Yeah, but
Sorry, chat. Pedophile jump scare.
Actually, speaking of jump scares, FNAF, for crying sake. When I was a
FNAF.
child,
Oh,
I used to
God.
watch YouTube videos on that, and
Dude.
I literally banged my right knee so much that my parents literally forced me to stop watching that.
dude, whenever I used to watch FNAF videos, I would immediately have to put on like cartoons or something to like
Yeah.
clear my head.
Yeah.
I did that when I first started watching horror movies. Like I'd watch a horror movie and then I'd immediately go to one of my childhood shows to clear my head.
Mhm.
Like it was a tactic that every person after watching a scary movie had.
Yep.
I managed to give myself a very well ingrained fear of animatronics,
Oh,
thanks to
Oh,
going
gosh.
way too deep into FNAF.
Oh, dude, don't
It was
even.
actually- He was speaking about the war actually just
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
about
yeah.
half an hour ago.
Yeah, before we even like started this episode, like right outside my class, these two were outside of my classroom. Hannah was speaking about the FNAF lore. Meanwhile, Max was just waiting for me to get my ass out.
Yep.
I was talking about the timeline.
You were
Yes,
talking
he
about the
was.
timeline, the lore.
Yep.
I could hear like snippets of it while I was still working on when I was still working on stuff.
Yeah.
You're all right, boys.
Yo.
People.
Yeah. But genuinely, Benton was definitely
Mm.
massive part of my childhood. FNAF was kind of later part, like when I was in
Yeah.
secondary. I used to be a really big fan. And one of the theories I had was Shadow Freddy in FNAF 2 wasn't wasn't a bug or wasn't like, a way for Scott to troll you and crash a game. I thought it was genuinely as we have actually found out his name, I thought it was David Afton, the crying child. They have like this very, very solid theory that David is his name because of, I believe it was one of the survival guidebooks or logbooks. Because there was a very
They got
impossible.
David from that?
Yeah, there was one. I believe it was the Foxy puzzle.
I thought they got Evan from that. And I know
It was Cassidy, Evan, David. They thought Evan was the name. Then they started thinking, well, Afton could have, adopted David from the Murray family or kidnapped David from the Murray family.
no.
But
David dies.
yeah, he does. But so I'm gonna call him David because that's the name I've been recently introduced to. But I always thought it was David, the crying child. Like, or wait, never mind. My brain is glitching. Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay, so Shadow Freddy is Cassidy because it crashes your game, but Golden Freddy is, the crying child because it's saying it's me. He's trying to call out to Michael when he's at the pizzerias.
I am still in the camp of Golden Freddy is both.
I mean, yeah, it
Two
can be.
souls inhabiting one
It can be.
animatronic. That's still where I've stuck, because the Ultimate Custom Night final cutscene with Golden Freddy, I think only one of the eyes is lit up.
And that's
That's
Cassidy.
Cassidy,
Yeah.
who refuses to pass on, whereas the crying child,
It's both eyes.
the crying child will have passed on FNAF 6,
Yeah.
Pizzeria Sim, but Cassidy doesn't want Afton to pass on, so has trapped him, because he also, I think, finally sort of died in the fire at FNAF 6. We don't
Yeah.
count Burn Trap. Burn Trap is a separate guy.
I mean, Burn Trap is like the consciousness of William Afton. It's Glitch Trap, basically.
Yes.
It's the consciousness of William Afton within the Mimic program that was created into Glitch Trap. That's what I've heard from Game Theory.
Yes,
You can,
I think
if I'm wrong, you can blame Tom for that.
I think it is more that it is the Mimic code
Yeah.
that has been present throughout all of this, throughout all the lore,
Mm.
that has seen Afton and has done what it does best,
Yeah.
and mimicked. So it's not Afton got his soul and such uploaded into the cloud and got himself into a VR game. It's the Mimic virus,
Yeah.
the Mimic code, saw all of what Afton did
Mm.
and copied him, because that is why the Mimic is so violent in Secret of the Mimic, because Edwin Murray lashed out at it, broke its legs,
Yeah.
went nuts, and it mimicked that. So it started attacking people.
Hmm.
So yeah.
But yeah, I was always in like for like the Shadow Freddy Golden Freddy theory. It was mainly because Shadow Freddy is the only character that crashes your game. if you stare at it too long. Like Cassidy does not want to be seen right now. And also it could just be Cassidy's spirit taking the form of like, broken, like
Yeah.
a more broken down Golden Freddy, but like in a spiritual form.
And I think Golden Freddy FNAF 1 did like shut your game if you got jump scared by him originally.
Originally, but like in more of the like most recent ports for like Switch, Xbox, he doesn't crash your game. He more
Yes.
just sends you straight back to main menu.
Yeah, but I think originally
Originally, he
He
did crash your game.
crashed
Yeah,
the game. So yeah, there's that link between Golden Freddy and Shadow Freddy with
Yeah,
the
that-
game
that-
crashing.
both of them crashed the game. But then there's also the topic of Shadow Bunny, which I don't think we should get into, considering we are like eating up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so how long have we got now?
It's 4 minutes past 1. So I think we
What?
have gone over.
So
time.
Andy,
Oh wow.
Andy, our sound technician, was supposed to be back here.
Yeah, it was.
If he's sent me a message on Teams.
Yeah, check if he sent you a message.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he has. No, he hasn't.
What-
if
oh
not,
gosh.
do we
Um,
do a mega episode?
Just do a very long episode. I mean, I don't think I can because I do need to like get to class at 2.
Yeah.
Hold
I'm
on,
actually
let me
supposed to have
send
a
him a
lesson.
message.
Actually, I was
Um,
supposed to have a math lesson. This is concerning. My teacher is going
Andy,
to hate me. I don't
we-
care though.
We could, if we could go till like 1/2 because, as I said, I have to get back to.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
to class.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you need
I
to go.
have a fully off day today. I need to go get my hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I've just sent him saying it's over 1 p.m. So we'll just like kind of rant on a little bit more until he gets
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We apologize for the awkwardness, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first ever episode, so we will get better. I do want to speak about some of the things that we will be doing within the podcast. So we will be doing interviews with some people who are really into the gaming industry. Here in the college that we are at, there is a esports course. There's Andy now.
There he is.
All right.
Andy.
We'll just wrap it up now.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for listening in. My name is Lee. I'm the creator and host of this podcast, and these have been my amazing co-hosts, Max and Hannah. We hope all of you have enjoyed. From the pages to the platforms, see you lot later.